We are now officially 1 week into the world's largest art competition, and this year marks the 6th year for ArtPrize.
With a few competitions under their belt, we wanted to check in tonight with the people behind ArtPrize to find out how things are going this year. 24-Hour News 8's Steve Kelso's live out in the Grand Plaza with ArtPrize's Director of Marketing and Communications, Todd Herring. Steve.
All right, guys, all y'all know that I make my way through ArtPrize every year, but what you don't know about my guests, I can't go anywhere in this town without running into you.
Yeah.
That and your credentials make you uniquely qualified to answer this question.
Okay.
What are we going to remember about ArtPrize 2014?
Boy, I think just the immense crowds that are downtown here. I think that, you know, we've had a juror shortlist this year that is actually showing a great amount of overlap with what the public is voting on. The connection between those two, we normally see a tension between those two, and this year there's a lot of work that is charming both the jurors and the general public.
When last I checked, there were 6 pieces, I believe, that were overlapped between the juror shortlist and the public vote. You had an interesting theory on maybe why that might be occurring.
Well, I think people are getting used to voting, and when you vote, and you cast even one vote, it changes your experience with the artwork. When you're empowered to say, I'm going to vote for this thing or I'm not going to vote for it, it does cause you to be a bit more considerate about maybe what is the artist trying to do with this. And I think that a lot of people who are visiting ArtPrize, there are sure many who are here for the first time, but I think this region, the repeat visitors to it, and I think people are being a little bit more considerate around the artist's objectives.
We're going to cross a major threshold coming up this weekend on Sunday when we finish the top 20. What can we anticipate there?
Well, it's the final 20. It's the first time we know we're gonna have at least 5 time-based works in that finalist round. Normally, when we've done the top 10 in the past, and it's only 10 works, there's a lot of 2-dimensional pieces, there's a lot of 3-dimensional pieces. Time-based hasn't gotten that kind of attention before. So, plus there's twice as many works in that finalist round than there was before. In years past, when we got to that top 10 part, a lot of people would just focus on those 10 pieces, and the energy, to be honest, would kind of simmer down a little bit around the event. And then, even though the weather might be a little bit chilly, I think that the energy is only going to be heating up around the competition this year.
All right, very good. A quick overall review of 2014?
It's just been an immense success. I mean, the city of Grand Rapids just comes alive during this event. There's so many things that we, as the ArtPrize organization, we can't take credit for at all. It's the work of so many artists, so many venues, patrons who just come downtown with an attitude of expectation. They yield to a contemporary art experience. What's happening in the Midwest right now here in Grand Rapids is reverberating around the world. Our jurors are beside themselves with what they're seeing happening at this event, and we're thrilled.
All right, Todd Herring, thanks for joining me this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Guys, back to you.